So this part of the workshop is all about journaling. So when we lose a loved one, it's very hard to bear. I mean, I lost my mother recently, and it was one of the worst things that's ever happened to me in my life, even though lots of people in my life have gone and passed by and gone on other journeys. The depths to which I felt the loss of my mother was quite severe. So everybody shows loss in a different way. Everybody deals with loss in a different way. So just because one person's managing and the other isn't, doesn't mean one's right or one's wrong. It's just who we are, where we are, and how we're dealing with it. And each of us is on a different journey to a different place. And each of our loved ones was different in their own way. So I always try to imagine that my loved ones are going on the next part of their journey to where they need to be now, and that they've served the time teaching us the lessons we needed to learn. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a journaling exercise. So part one is to do with the symptoms we feel through grief. And the part two is about the benefits and the experiences we feel. And then we're going to spend some time firstly writing it down, and then we're going to spend some time discussing it. After that, then we're going to do a lovely meditation, and then we're going to do some yoga, and then another meditation and some other bits. So let's discuss this first. So using the piece of paper you have with you, or a journal or notebook or whatever it is you may have, I want you to really take time, so maybe take 10 minutes at least. And I want you to write down all of the symptoms, all of the signs, all of the results of grief that you've experienced in this loss. Even if you haven't experienced them, things you've seen or heard of from others regarding grief. Try and include as many things as you wish or as you can think of. It's very important to note down how you feel, what you think is important, what you may feel or experience. Some of you may recall things from the past, not to do with this grief. That's fine. Write it all down. Do not think things you are feeling are unimportant or minuscule. They are not. They are what they are. And I will guarantee that everybody in this workshop will have similar feelings. So don't be shy. You don't have to share them if you don't wish, but just write them down for you. This is something you can look back on, and it can help you on your journey. Please know it's okay to write all this down. No feeling that we have is permanent. Each feeling will pass on to another. So write down whatever you feel. You can be short or elaborate with it. You can share it within the group on our discussion, or you can not share it at all. All is perfectly right. There are no rules in this workshop to do with grief. Just the one we made at the very beginning, that all is private and sacred, that is said in this workshop today. So what feels right for you? And once it's done, put it aside. and then we'll go on to number 2. I'll leave you now for your 10 to 15 minutes to write this down. I'll check in with you all every 5 minutes.